Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of ASTN All Sports Talk. Now, I am your host, co-host Rashad Christian, alongside me, Ben Rhodes, Shane Smith, whose face you can't see, and James Fusco, who is suppressing laughter at the moment.
I'll tell you what really boils my britches.
You know what really ruffles my feathers?
You know what really grills my Chilean sea bass?
You know what really rustles my jeans?
Guys, how you been in this 7-month hiatus that we've taken?
Fantastic.
I'm doing splendor.
It's been great, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. As we all know, All-Star Weekend for the NBA just passed us yesterday, with the West taking home the 192-182 win on Sunday. And the dunk contest and three-point contest happened on Saturday. Guys, I'm going to ask you this. What was your favorite event of the weekend? Bennett.
The John Legend performance.
I respect that.
What a bust of an All-Star Weekend.
It really was bad.
The defense was phenomenal. Digging in on defense. Actually, the part I enjoyed the most was like the mic'd up players, to be honest.
That's true. DeAndre Jordan made it worthwhile watching the All-Star game.
Yeah, but I thought it was overall very disappointing. Pass it over to James on this one.
To be honest, didn't actually watch the game because I was like, the score's going to be 200 to 190 or some shit like that. And it was like 198 to 188. And was that Flem number one?
It was one. Yeah, it was Flem number one.
Shouts to Flem.
Shouts
to me.
Flem counter. Flem counter is that one.
Guys. Rashad.
I'm here.
Listen, my overall impression of All-Star Weekend was that it was just some buns. Let me spell that out for you. B-U-N-S. The best part of All-Star Weekend by far was that little kid Jarius, man.
Yeah, that man was
so
a beast.
funny.
Yeah. Shouts to
Like,
Jarius.
He was getting buckets and he was just like a savage, man.
We're gonna play some B-roll in the video, something we haven't done before, and we're gonna try new things. Hopefully, gain a bigger audience. Yeah. We're gonna try new things on this show because 7 months gives us a lot of time to think. We haven't been thinking, but it gave us time to think, and I think we'll have enough in store. So, looking past this weekend, what was one of your favorite All-Star weekends of all time? Whether it be an All-Star game or a dunk contest, which one really stood out to you in all of the ones that you watched? Shane, I'm going to start with you.
Personally for me, there hasn't really been one that stands out to me. It's more been a combination, Personally, last year's dunk contest, in my recent memory, one of the great ones of all time. Wasn't around to see the Vince Carter ones. Obviously saw a bit of Dwight Howard, but last year was great. 3-point last year, not so much. Year before that, it was great. I feel like, and I really, to be honest, I personally like the games where they're this high scoring, people who can display their offensive abilities, but I really don't think that there's flip number 2.
That's 4.
That's 4?
Yes.
What?
Have you guys not been hearing my phlegm?
Rashad, stop with the phlegm.
I really think that there hasn't been that one All-Star game that really sets itself above the rest so far.
See, yeah, and I think you hit it right on the spot. There's no game that really stands out because they're basically all the same. Lack of defense, a bunch of points.
Well, then why would you ask the question, sir?
Because I basically just shut up, Bennett. Listen, I'm nervous. This is my first time hosting this show. We obviously have a huge crowd to please.
Hosting a show that no one watches.
Yes.
All 64 of our viewers that watched our older video. James,
Guys,
what are you doing?
Guys, this is my will. This is my will face.
Okay, so while we're on the topic of good All-Star games, because that's really what we're on the topic of, clearly, I'd say that's a nice Apple Watch.
It's a Fitbit.
Good try.
Good job, Fusco. Now, he's done talking for 5 minutes. He's in timeout.
Wait, I got one more thing to say.
What?
Good thing I'm staying. Um, one more thing to stay is Nuga Strong forever and always.
All right, and he is muted.
Whoa, whoa,
You
whoa.
realize
even
I'm the one recording this, right?
Oh, whoops.
I don't get to get muted.
So, speaking of All-Star Weekend, one of the All-Stars that participated was DeMarcus Cousins, and we found out that he was traded to the New Orleans Pelicans for Buddy Hield, Tyreek Evans, and a few first-round draft picks.
It's actually only one first rounder and one second.
It was two, wasn't it?
It was a first and a second.
Guys, that was a great trade for the Kings.
Second round pick.
Great trade for the King. No,
Listen, the Kings got a second round pick out of
Yo,
that. And with second round pick, you're probably going to get like an Isaiah Thomas out of that. So
if you
guaranteed.
look at the mock draft and the players that are entering this draft next year, there is no Isaiah Thomas in this bunch. I mean, all the players that the Kings
there is.
used are going to be drafted early on in the top 10,
You
and
know
they're
who
not
I
going to
think
have
they're gonna get?
to do that.
The Kings are gonna get Carmelo Anthony Ball,
Did you just say Carmelo Anthony Ball?
Trimble.
I am finished with you.
Okay,
I'm so
anyway.
mad that I can't mute you. Bennett, what do you have to say? Good or bad
just-
trade?
propose a question here
Oh, okay.
because because did anyone else realize that the Pelicans are lower in the conference than the Kings?
Yeah.
Sure.
So and there's only room really to go to the 8th spot. So they're just gonna face the Warriors in the first round of the playoffs.
Pretty much. Just like
So,
they did 2 years ago.
I mean, I think they're gonna need someone else to be. I mean, do you guys think they're better than an 8 seed this year?
Oh,
With- they have left?
Definitely not. The thing, I felt when I first saw the trade, I felt like they really needed a decent point guard because you can have the Twin Towers there. And the last time we saw that was Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum, and they had Kobe basically running the point, and that team was successful.
Well,
So-
they also have Drew Holiday, former Sixer great.
Okay, Drew Holiday isn't enough of an impact to make those two
Are
work
you sure?
together and work.
I think
Cohesively.
I think Drew Holiday's averaging like 18 and 9.
I can look this up.
I think it's 16 and 7.5.
Hey, that's not bad.
I looked it up earlier, Rashad.
Yeah,
Was that 7 Flems?
16 and 7.5. That's not bad.
Well,
It's solid.
I believe we're
I
at 7
don't think
Flems.
Rashad is prepared. I don't think Rashad's prepared. I don't think he
Guys,
knows what he's talking
hey,
about.
Rashad,
hey guys, all right?
Rashad, you're the host, so why don't you prepare?
You.
Listen,
All right.
Excuse me, Mr.
Because you
Host, can you ask
Listen.
Because you
questions
didn't
and let me
prepare.
answer them?
because you didn't prepare as a host, I've got a question for all of you.
Wow.
Is the
Thanks,
world
thanks, friend.
round or flat?
Kyrie Irving said it was flat, so I'm going to go with Kyrie because he's influential. Flat.
I'm gonna have to go with what Shabazz said on this one then. Go with around. I have no idea if Shabazz actually said that.
Also, is Bennett frozen?
I believe so.
I think Bennett died.
Listen,
We need a quick little funeral, real quick.
I think we all know the answer. Is that the world is a cube.
Where
World's a cube. That means this is Minecraft.
An octagonal prism.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
did I actually die?
Yeah, you did for a sec.
Hey, I like how much sports talk we're having on this podcast.
Yeah, the world is cubular. The world's cubular. End of discussion.
Somebody told me it was triangular once.
I mean, I can see the argument.
Because the world is the Illuminati, right?
Pretty much.
Shouts Christopher Columbus.
Yo, man. You buck. Okay, this show is like.
Whoa.
You can tell.
Sports talk.
Yeah,
Let's
you
get
can-
some sports talk.
It's been a minute, guys. The 6
All right,
viewers
here's-
that are gonna
here's-
watch this. It's been a minute.
Actually, it's been 7 months.
We're on the hey,
feel
listen,
like
we're
you.
on the topic of the All-Star game, and I thought I'd give a little opinion here. I think that the skills challenge, the Taco Bell skills challenge, has major potential, but it's not really living up to that potential.
I mean,
In
what?
my opinion, you could take any decent shooting college kid, and they have a chance of winning that thing. It's like dribble, make one pass, make a layup, and shoot a three. I feel that you either need to, one, put celebrities in that cheese, and you can have like, and at least make it funny, like put DJ Khaled in that, or
This man's barely made 1 3.
or
He,
you make
he
it.
drilled a 3.
He made 1.
Yeah, he did. He did drill 3 for $10,000. Or I think that you have to make it more complicated, like display what these all stars can do, and not just like come on. If any of the 4 of us got lucky and made our first shot, we could beat an NBA player.
I could beat him without making my first shot. That's
You
right,
have a
Chris Stapps.
chance.
That's right, Chris Stapps. I'm coming for you.
See, but the thing with that is like, how are you going to make it NBA specific?
What you
I want to
mean?
propose that question to you, Shane. You talked about
Miami.
making it harder so like it can show off the fact that these are NBA players and can't be beaten by regular people. So how do you go about making it so that they really do showcase the NBA talent?
Make it a relay race. So, cause like you know how it's
So-
like 2-on-2s. Make it like teams. Like how it used to be with the shooting thing. Make it just teams and it's team races.
I don't
so
think you
it's
make
like
it
a combination.
teams, but like do something player specific. Like I don't know. For instance, what if you put like a hoop up near the basket, and you had like one of the guards try to throw an alley oop into that little hoop.
And
Something
alley,
that's
like straight into the hoop or to someone?
Like where you would
straight into
throw
a
an alley-oop.
target. Like trying to throw a most accurate alley oop or just something, and like I don't know,
Okay,
feel like
no,
there's a way
I
to
get
make
what
this
you're
go
saying.
I feel like there's a way to make this more complicated so that it's something that NBA All Stars can actually they're unique in doing.
Okay, so do you think that having bigs versus quote unquote small guards is that a good idea for the contest right now?
Yep, small guard, also known as Gordon Hayward.
I think-
6'10"
I think it's
6'8"
an
Gordon
interesting
Hayward is not a
idea.
small guard.
I think
I
it's an
put the
interesting
quote-
idea because like bigs are like as time progresses, bigs are becoming more and more talented, and you definitely want to show that they're more talented. Like when you look at DeMarcus Cousins, you think he's just rebound, dump it inside, and he'll score. But he's definitely a lot more than that. And I think it's a good way to like show it off. But then again, you have to compete with the fact that the guards do have more skill and they'd be able to put on a better show.
So, okay. If there was one way you would make NBA All-Star Weekend better, would you add an event or would you take away an event?
I think 3 is the perfect amount, to be honest.
Okay.
And I think all 3 have potential to be great. Like the dunk contest has potential to be great. 3-point, like those things we've seen can be great at any given time. It's just not the stars are not showing out. Like I thought Derrick Jones Jr. That was a great addition. Aaron Gordon, obviously, but let's be real. Like Glenn Robinson. I mean, he
Yeah.
wasn't that creative. Who was the other one? DeAndre Jordan. He wasn't even that creative. I didn't
DeAndre Jordan's not a dunk contest dunker. That's the problem.
Yeah, and
And
that's
then-
why
and the
I was
3-point
questioning why he was even in the contest to begin with, because he's a power center dunker, you know? The
3-point
one-handed
contest-
flush.
The 3-point contest was even worse for me. Like personally, I'm a Duke fan, so I was pulling for Kyrie, which is what made it semi-interesting. But let's be real here. Out of the 8 contestants, you could honestly only say that maybe 3 of them deserve to be in, and that would be Clay, Kyrie, and Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon's one of the top
What about Kemba?
3-point shooters in the league. I think you put him.
Otto
I mean,
Porter.
Kemba had a decent round, and it was a good round compared to others. But like, Kemba's not a well-known 3-point shooter.
Kemba put
Yeah.
up back-to-back 19s though.
Well, I think what Shane,
Like,
what
where's
you were
Steph?
saying. But like, yeah, like,
Where's Kyle Korver?
where are the players that when you think of this player, you think he's a 3-point shooter? That's who he won the contest. The first thing you think of is this guy's a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, because the top 5 shooting 3-point shooters are Otto Porter, Kyle Korver, Joe Ingles, Patty Mills, and Alan Crabb, none of which were actually in the contest. So, I mean, I was about to bring up the point of having big names in these contests to make it better, but I mean, if you're not having great shooters in it, then what's really the point of the contest?
Shabazz.
Was that
Oh,
your
there's
answer?
That's the point.
That's
Best.
I think the 3-point contest is another thing where you could semi-add an event. What if you had like a Bigs 3-point shooting contest?
I would watch that.
Anyone would like if you had a Bigs 3-point shooting contest with. I'm not even talking about the good shooters. I'm talking about the bad shooters. If you put Dwight Howard, DeAndre Jordan, Andre Drummond, tell me you wouldn't watch that.
That'd definitely be interesting to watch, but
Or like you remember maybe it was last year they had the Draymond Green versus Kevin Hart one,
That was lit.
and Kevin Hart almost beat Draymond Green, who's not a half bad 3-point shooter. If you put four celebrities, and 4 bad shooting big men in a 3-point contest, that would be crazy in my opinion.
Yeah, do that Friday night. Do that like after the celebrity all-star game or something.
Or do like an 8-foot hoop celebrity slam dunk competition. Like, make it more involved with the celebrities, I guess, because like it makes people want to watch it a little bit.
yeah, bring in bigger names that'll actually draw attention.
Yeah, where was Kevin Hart this year, guys?
Probably filming a movie with The Rock.
Making money. Typical
Alright, so
Kevin Hart stuff.
I'm gonna pose a question to you guys, and I know it's kind of short notice, and you might not get your top answers out there. But if you're creating the perfect slam dunk contest participants and the perfect 3-point contest participants, who are you putting in?
Okay, are we talking like of all time or just like right
Just
now?
now. If you wanted to choose this year's participants, and don't just go off of what they did in the thing. So if you don't feel like Eric Gordon should have been in that, don't put Eric Gordon in there.
So 4
Same
for
with
each,
Kevin.
or were you doing?
Can we
8
just
and 4?
throw out names? Can we just kind of throw out names?
Yeah,
As
we
they-
can create a list, I guess.
Okay, I think in the dunk contest I'd like Giannis, the Greek Freak.
I agree.
I think that would be fun to watch.
Yeah, he
Not-
can do more because
obviously
he's
you want-
longer.
Obviously, you want Levine in there if he's healthy, but
Yeah, a healthy
Aaron
Levine.
Gordon, even though he didn't really make like any legit dunks, like he still is so creative. He's such a fun dunker to watch.
So if I had my 4 for the dunk contest, I'd have Russell Westbrook, LeBron, Levine, and Paul George.
I just don't think a guy like LeBron would want to do the dunk contest.
Doesn't that's why he's
See,
not.
and
Well,
then
obviously he
right
doesn't.
right now, but
He
like
would no. He
this
should.
situation,
In the perfect world, you'd have LeBron James.
in the perfect world, LeBron would be in every dunk contest because people would watch that.
Yeah.
I feel like LeBron needs to save it next year and be in it, just because it wasn't that good this year. He needs to save it. He needs to revive
Yeah.
that shit.
for me, if I perfect slam
Alright.
dunk contest, I'm putting in obviously Aaron Gordon. I'm putting in Zach LaVine. I would keep in Derrick Jones Jr. Like I don't think everyone saw, like, I feel like if he's a bit more creative, he could have been special. But like people saw his athleticism, and if you've seen like his YouTube mixes, he's crazy. And then I put LeBron in there because everyone wants to see LeBron in that.
I would put Levine, Gordon, LeBron. I kind of want to see Derrick Jones Jr. give it another shot, but I thought all he ever did was like he'd do something creative, but all he would ever do is he'd just do it through the legs in the air and dunk it.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
really like mix it up. Like he didn't go any spins or any shit like that. He just did through the legs. So my LeBron, fucking Levine.
Whoa.
Cut.
LeBron-
Restart the whole thing.
This is a kid-friendly podcast.
about that.
Well, that's a lie.
LeBron, Levine, Gordon, and we'll go with. I feel like Russell Westbrook would be special.
See, I disagree with the whole Russell Westbrook thing. I feel like he's more just like a power dunker.
See,
I feel
but
like
he has
we can
enough
see-
leap to be a fancy dunker if he wants.
Missed 3 alley-oops last night.
But he finished one from KD.
Yeah, and that was special,
was
and
it?
it made me
Yeah.
smile.
Good job, misses that.
So
I
anyway,
So you
Anyway,
guys don't
my-
have to. You guys don't have to make a full list, but who do you think was definitely absent from the 3-point contest?
Chef Curry, Kyle Korver.
Otto Porter,
Robert Covington.
Joe Inglis. Did you say Robert Covington?
Yes, he can drill
I
three
feel like
for
James Harden should be in the 3-point contest.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean they don't go off a percentage.
Jerry
Let's go off
Coleman should be
names
in
that-
that too.
Cherry Cole.
He's He's a special shooter out there. I swear.
I can just imagine his form. It's just it's
God.
disturbing. It's
The thing with the
disturbing.
3-point contest is there's certain contestants that you see on paper where you're like, oh, that guy would definitely be good. But then you're like, well, like Joe Ingles, I just feel like he doesn't get enough game shots to take 25 consecutive shots in a row.
That's true. He only averages 3 a game.
I think
Like,
I
you think the same with,
Kyle-
like, JJ Redick or someone like that? You think, wow, he's a great shooter. But then he was in the dunk contest a couple years ago. He just didn't show out.
Mm-hmm.
Dunk contest
Oh, 3-point, my bad.
Yeah.
JJ Redick in the dunk contest,
or Riot
2K18.
or Riot.
wins it. Just
Probably.
wait.
Get a trampoline out there. I feel like having a trampoline would be creative.
Trampoline for the 3-point contest?
No, for the dunk contest. Like a white
Oh.
kid, some white person. I can't jump. Like JJ
Right.
Redick, put him out
It
there.
is a movie.
Hey, did
JJ
you
can
guys
dunk.
notice that there in the skills challenge there were 4 Kentucky players and they all lost in the first round?
That's
Gosh.
funny.
Shout
Weak
out
sauce.
Devin Booker.
Davis, Cousins, Booker, and Wall.
Shout out to Devin Booker.
Shouts to the Joker. Jokic. I mean, he's really athletic. I mean, if you haven't seen him,
I've been
After-
watching more Nikola Jokic. I like the way he plays.
Shouts to
He's an
Jerry
unselfish
Coleman.
man, and he knows how to play. Shouts out to Kelly.
Will.
Oh, by the way, this sign that I'm throwing up isn't a gang sign. It's the sign for Zetas.
Someone said a gang sign, 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
All right, I'd
Ooh.
say it's about time to wrap this up. How about we all give our biggest thoughts for the rest of the NBA season?
2 in the pink, if you know your finger in it, and then 1 in the stink shot.
Bennett,
Biggest-
what's your biggest thought for the rest of the season?
yeah, okay. Biggest thought. Okay. I want to talk about my Sixers. Can I ask a question actually really quick? Should the Sixers play Ben Simmons this year?
Yes.
Give him some experience.
Just get
You
him
know what you're
minutes.
getting
Get him
into.
minutes.
Yeah.
Especially if they're a playoff if they make it, if they somehow slide into the 8th spot, get him some minutes and he could actually be he could help the team against someone like the Cavs. He just needs
Oh,
to
man.
get some time.
All right, James,
I would understand though, if they didn't.
Rashad, what were you saying? Before we go last.
I said I would understand if they didn't give him time because he's still young and he has a lot of years ahead of him.
And he's
Yeah.
the franchise. Him
Pretty
as the
much.
process.
Take the Embiid strategy. Yeah, but my thought would just be, I want to see Ben Simmons play, but at the same time, I want to be rather safe than sorry, right? And
Right.
I mean, potentially win the Rookie of the Year if he comes back and is better next year, like has a whole season to play. Because if he technically plays 1 minute this year, he's ineligible, or he's eligible for Rookie of the Year,
Mm-hmm.
ineligible next year.
Okay, so final thoughts now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Final thoughts. That was my final thoughts. Someone else.
Okay, so my final thoughts are they're going back to 7. Warriors, Cavs. Watch my predictions. I predicted the future. On
it my
February
turn?
20th, 2017 at 8:24 p.m. I predict Cavs, Warriors, Game 7. Warriors win this time.
That's bold.
That's a bold move, Cotton.
I did call it last year though. I did say Cavs in 7.
You did.
And this year I'm going Warriors in 7.
I say Warriors in 6.
Well, we don't even know who's in the finals yet, but are you predicting Cavs in the finals again?
Well, I mean, of course, like there's no one else in the East that's really gonna
Don't
beat
sleep on
them
the
in 7
Wizards,
games.
bro.
I see
Beat them
Wizards.
in 7 games.
Wizards, Cavs, and Eastern Conference Finals. Cavs go on.
Well, the
Finals,
Wizards would
but-
have
Yeah.
to get a 6, wouldn't they? They'd have to get a 3, a 6, 2, or 7. If they want.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Yeah, so if they got like a 4 or 5, then they'd play in the second round.
Yeah, it depends on the Raptors, Serge Ibaka, where they end up finishing.
I mean, right now the Wizards are 2 games behind the Celtics. So
Which is.
There's a possibility they end up as the 2 seed and then read up in the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right, Mr. Christian, final thoughts.
Other thoughts? I'm excited for the rest of the season. I hope Durant and Westbrook actually talk to each other now.
Not
As
happening.
far as my Thunder, yeah, it probably won't happen. As far as my Thunder go, I hope we stay in the playoff race and get past the first round.
Okay, how about you, Mr. Smith?
Well, see, Anthony Davis scored 52 points last night in the All-Star game, breaking Wilt's record of 42. When Wilt set the record for most points in an All-Star game, 1961, 1962. What happened in 1961-62? Little man named Oscar Robertson averaged a triple-double. I think that Westbrook averages a triple-double this season, yet he does not win the MVP.
James Harden wins MVP.
Well, who do we all have? Who do we all have as MVP?
James Harden.
I think James Harden's the MVP. If the Rockets can get a top 3 seed, I think James. If they third seed, so because Spurs are getting 2. If the Rockets can get 3 seed, I think James Harden's the MVP. Anyone else?
My MVP's gonna be Robert Covington.
My MVP is Jerry Coleman.
Actually, yeah, I mean that's a tough argument. I mean Westbrook's style of play is like very, like he is the whole team. Even though he does put up the triple-double numbers, like for me, James Harden, I don't know, I have James Harden too probably. Rashad.
At the beginning of the season, I said Russell Westbrook, but then the Rockets actually started playing really good.
Really
And
well,
Harden-
you meant to say.
I am sorry, really well. And I mean, what are they, third in the West right now? So James Harden's taking them to bigger places than they have ever been before. So I think he gets it at the end of the year.
Okay.
Host, can you take us out?
Oh, I'm the host. Okay, well, thanks for joining us for our 7th episode of All Sports Talk Now. Yeah, man,
Hey,
lucky
coincidence.
number 7.
7th one, 7 months after the previous one.
Wow.
And
We
Rashad, you know how you said it's been a minute?
Yeah.
It's been 7 months.
Actually been 302,400 minutes if we're going just based off of 30 days per month times 7. 210, 24 hours times 60. That's 302,400 minutes since our last episode.
Roughly.
Well, thanks for the information.
Just so you
I didn't want it, but
Take us
take
out.
us out. Take me out. Okay, that'll be the end. Join us for our next episode. Don't know when it'll be because we're all busy. So just hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Now we'll come out with more content. All right.
And
See you
leave a
guys.
like and
7 more months.
shout out Jerry Coleman.
We're gonna
Great
stay
call.
away for 8 months now. So
Shouts.
What?
Yeah.
Why would it be 8 months?
Shouts.
be
Music.
back in
months.
December.
No, we'll be back in June.
Be back
8
in
months
December.
is October.
All right. End the recording now.